Our mics are now.
I've had a mount this whole.
I'm Unga, and I'm definitely Bunga.
The
But most of all, I'm Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Hi!
I'm Dan.
Oh my
Shut
god.
up.
Just kidding. I'm Dan, Bad GM. Thank you for coming back. I can't talk today. That's a great start.
Yeah, let's keep doing that.
Woo,
Solid.
Omens.
Whoa!
Oh boy. We got some more. This game. Pathfinder. Nope. Starfinder. Second edition. Will somebody else do the intro? I can't do this apparently.
I got Babka.
Hi everybody. Welcome to the Professional Casual Network. I am just happy to be here, and I'm joined by so many of our friends, our fine fellow adventurers, who are about to get into some space nonsense.
Yeah.
What up, family?
The
Is that good?
nonsense is
Was that?
inside.
That was way better
That's
than I
me.
was doing, so thank you, Ann.
No worries.
You know what we're gonna be soon?
Subscribe.
That's me.
We're gonna be Professional Charity Network.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I like that. Why is that?
Yeah, explain.
It's because we're.
Explain
No.
yourself.
Alright, so what we're gonna do? Hey, yo, anybody that's listening, all 25 of you, hey, listen to me. Shut your stupid, shut your Dan listening holes and listen to me. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna donate money to this thing that we're doing. I forget the name of the charity because it's Tim's charity.
Friends
And then
of Recovery, dedicated
Friends
to
of Recovery,
others. For
where
you.
we will use that money to help people in need, and we will be having a Royal Rumble style Greater Demon Chaos fight at Adepticon on Wednesday night.
Probably.
which- Yeah, probably Wednesday. One of the days of Adepticon, whatever that
Damn,
is.
Adepticon really is coming.
This seems like
It's right around the corner.
75
Serious.
days away.
that seems like too serious a charity to continue in the joking tone.
That's why we're Professional Charity Network, then.
Mhm.
That's what the C in PCN stands for.
It's charity network, at least, at the very least.
The C stands for Professional Charity Network.
It's a pandering charity network.
Yeah. Pandering.
It's a pants network.
Yeah.
For pants.
Who doesn't love pants? Homeless people love pants.
That's
Oh,
true.
I love
Oh,
Pants
boy.
Labyrinth.
Ooh.
That's true. Anyway, we're going to be talking about it more and more in all of our shows. So if you would like to donate to this, you know what? You want me to put the link in the chat?
I do.
Okay. Thanks, Dad. Anyway, so we're probably going to be talking about this more. So if you are interested in helping people in need and also watching us embarrass ourselves, there will be ways for you to influence the game to torture Tim to make sure his chicken gets murdered the most, which I will make sure happens by mostly donating myself.
I figured I was going to get ganged up on immediately.
Yeah.
It'd be foolish. to
But
think
each of-
anything else would happen.
Correct.
Each of us will be going in with a greater demon. I'll be playing King Booger. Dan will be playing some guy who doesn't know how to think, just like him.
Just hit things with
chicken-
an axe.
Chicken-
Christ.
Magic Chicken will be Tim, and
Strange chicken.
somebody who doesn't know what they are, Senor Diablo Eskimo, is going to be played by Taylor.
Mhm.
What the hell am I? It was an old joke in an old cartoon. I think it was drawn together.
Ooh.
For
Classic.
reference, Dylan woke up 5 minutes ago.
No, I've
But
been
he
awake.
is firing on all cylinders. Shocking
because-
us all.
He's mostly
because-
cylinders at this point.
Just
He's
because I
so
can't
good.
feel doesn't mean I can't be sassy.
It's true.
All right, girlfriend.
I didn't realize
Anyway.
this was serious.
Hmm?
So yeah, we like to help people in need,
Once in a while, they have the capacity to be serious.
And-
Just- we
Again,
don't see it
who are
often.
those
and it's a tax
people?
write-off.
And it's not a tax write-off.
It's a write-off.
It's a tax write-off for anyone that donates to it. But
That's true.
Friends of Recovery is a recovery center in Wanata, New York, and all of the donations will go 1-for-1, 100%. None of it into admin fees or anything like that, directly to providing gaming opportunities for people in recovery and people that are unhomed. So
That's great.
It'll go towards gaming stuff, miniatures classes, professional run D&D sessions for people in recovery, and stuff like that. And it's super dope.
That's never something I considered as like would be useful for people in recovery, but like once I thought about it for like 4 seconds, I'm like, oh no, that's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
great way to like change your like behavior.
It's a
And
it, like,
yeah,
helps
if you wanted
Gets
to
you
change your
community.
ways.
Gets you out of your own head.
transform your PTSD into PTSD&D.
It creates resilience. It lets you.
Write that down.
Clip
That's
it.
really good.
Clip it, clip it, clip it, clip it, clip it.
Clip it.
Hey,
That was amazing.
Kirkson, make a clip of that.
Lindsay.
Quaxon.
I know she's here too.
But Dan, what happened last time on Star Omens?
Oh man, so you guys are down in the ghost levels of Absalom Station.
No
God,
way.
The
still?
giant
Yeah.
space station that has basically taken the place of Galarian in the solar system called the Pact Worlds of the world of Starfinder. And essentially you're people that have been working odd jobs together for a little while, and you got hired to go check out this derelict ship.
You could derelict. Never mind.
Yep.
Yep.
I was setting you up for that one.
Thank you.
I don't know.
And on the
don't
way
get it.
there, you were gonna go like basically scavenge it and see what was valuable from it. And on the way there, you're in the elevator, and weird stuff happened. There was like flickering of lights and colors, and you saw this strange entity. And then the elevator opened up to not where you thought you were gonna be, and you learned this is a place called the Ghost Levels, some liminal space between realities. And there's been a bunch of weird stuff here. There are robots. You just defeated a giant assembly ooze.
Oh yeah, that sucked. I didn't like that.
That was really fun for me because I got to do a secret knowledge check and you failed it, but then I gave you wrong information. You didn't know it was wrong, and that
It was very frustrating.
Wrong
That tickled
information
me.
is my second favorite type of information.
It's also my ska band name.
Oh hell
Fans
yeah!
are my favorite type of information.
That's, I like that a lot. And then
Literally
you decided,
anything you said was going to be that joke.
right? Decided to rest in the assembly ooze room after you defeated it. It was probably the toughest fight we'd had so far. I know Tim's character Zan went down at least once
I go down whenever the opportunity is given.
to dying a couple times. I
Flip
think.
it.
I
And-
shouted
Limit.
commercial jingles at him until he roused.
That's true. And then, then you decide to rest in here, take a long rest in here to recoup a little bit. Before we get moving again from here, I want to go around real quick and have everybody just briefly introduce you and your character to remind people, because it's been like a month since we've streamed this, with the holidays and whatnot kind of got in the way. So we'll start with Tim and go around clockwise.
I don't like going first. So I'm playing Xanathan, who is I forget the name of the race, but they have four
Kasatha.
arms. A Kasatha. What's a Kasatha with you? And I'm a Solarian, and that's pretty much all I have going on.
And your baby boy.
And yes, I like to be taken care of.
He lived in a gazebo. I remember that.
I do. Well, no, yeah, I did. I forgot I said that. Yeah, I lived in the gazebo outside. It helped me, get more used to the elements. Both, air and,
Both?
Void?
champagne,
Other
yeah.
ones.
Those are
I
the
threw
two
champagne
elements
balloons
in
at
Starfinder.
Yeah, I think
There's
so.
there's no water, and there's
There's
no
only-
fire.
Well, and
only
There's
really,
champagne.
just champagne and air, the
Oh.
two elements.
and really, air is part of champagne, so I guess it's just one.
That's just water.
Wow. All right, Ben, what do you tell us about Friend?
Hello,
After Tim
I
killed
am
Anne.
Xanathan's erstwhile companion and tax service system. My name is Friend, and I am yours. To answer the first two questions you have, no and yes.
Oh, he got it all in one.
Wow.
I am an
Wow.
android mystic. I have hacked into the Akashic Record, which is the repository of all knowledge in the universe. And occasionally, I spit hot nuggets of healing juice.
What about Mesh in the bottom right?
Oh god. So Mesh is a space kitty cat who comes from a race of space kitty cats, and he decided he was going to go on an adventure to prove his worth, so that he didn't have to be the subject of the whims of fate. And so he's like a space scallywag, I guess. I don't know. He's very smuggler, Han Solo-y type character, and he's just looking to make his way out. Scoundrel. That's a good word for it, Dan. Thank you.
Avoid
The scoundrel's
Bandito.
implied, though. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
really waiting for some type of dig at Dan after you started that, and it never came.
Listen, I love Dan. I would never insult him and his stupid face.
He can't say it every single time he speaks, or else it'll get old too quick.
It
fair.
gets exhausting. Yeah. You gotta keep him guessing. You know, is he like, oh man, is he gonna hit him this time, or are they gonna kith?
Is he gonna threaten him bodily harm, or is he just gonna be mean?
I would never threaten bodily harm to you. I would just do it. I respect you enough to where you only have to be miserable for a little while.
Times.
Yeah, well, you're lucky it didn't happen after what you did in that hotel room at Everwinter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
I hit things.
He turned it into a convertible hotel room.
All right, let's bring us back to some reality with Anne.
What's up?
Hi.
Boots Nation. It's your girl. I am a streamer on the HoloNet, if that's what they call it in this game. I forget. Sorry.
Is it Infosphere?
The Infosphere.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a popular streamer on the Infosphere, on Witch, and I like to take my audience along on my adventures and get up to some rad nonsense that spikes the sub drive. Boots is a little bit, she's a Patra as well. She's one of the cat folk of Starfinder. But she's more of a cat Sandra because as a witch warper, her sense of reality is affected by being sort of an anchor between all realms of potentiality and all, God, what am I trying to say? Like the different, multiverses. Every possible option is an option for her eventually as she goes. But this causes her to get some pretty wild, I guess, visions of potential futures, and they always come true, and no one ever believes her, and that has made her a bit of a gamble because she's very she's pretty competent as a squad member, as a mercenary team member, but she also says a lot of things that people don't necessarily want to hear.
Nice.
And that's me. And I'm Anne, and I work at Roll20, and I love TTRPGs and exist on the internet. The end!
Hi, Anne.
Yay!
Alrighty, so you wake up in this room with the dead ooze and the stuff you found in it. I think... Who's got the special gloves? Boots has
Me.
special gloves, right?
It's me.
Yeah.
That was Anne. That was definitely Anne.
Yeah, Boots has special gloves we found, and Mesh, I think you just have your magic guns.
I cast gun.
Yeah, exactly. I can't
Often.
remember what else we found in this room. Because you got some cool stuff off of it.
We found a lot of pain, a lot of cruising for a bruising.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of pain.
Oh,
Applied
yeah.
to me directly.
Because it burned you with its acid. But that's all over now. You're fine. So you wake up in this room, and what do you do from here? You've
Remind
explored
me,
a
GM.
lot of the ghost levels here, but not quite everything.
Did we access the computer thing in this room?
You attempted to, but it was you still can find no connection to the infosphere while you're here.
Was there anything about the computer that I was not able to access because of lack of a skill of some sort?
No.
Then never mind.
All right. Looks like Boots has headed along a catwalk, which is appropriate for Patra and. Oh, coming back
Listen.
now.
I realized that Tim could do it, so why not me? Now I've gotten myself weirdly caught
Stop!
on
Why'd you
something.
pause it?
Just to make you upset.
That did make me
So-
upset.
So what area have we not gone to yet? Can we figure this out? Because as fun as this has been, guys, it's not great.
I think the only place we haven't gone is down here in the southwest.
No, I
Yeah.
think we've been
Yes.
to every place in the ghost levels. We're probably done.
You have not explored
mean-
down this southwest tunnel, the one that Boots had just gone down.
I have an idea. What if we explore the southwest tunnel? I don't think we've gone that way.
So prepare congratulatory, you've done the ghost level ribbons for when we finish.
Okay. She goes to open the door and then remembers how deadly the doors have been before, and she backs up and she's like, you know what? Maybe somebody else opens this door.
Oh, I'll
You
open
just
it.
have to butter them up, or ask nicely.
That's really fair.
Is there a particular way, friend, in which I should butter this door?
I have WD-40 right here.
Oh, I'll stand aside.
Nobody wants to
Why
open
are
the
we-
door.
No, I'll
Yeah,
open
why-
it. I just want it to be properly greased. I
I'm
don't like
sorry.
to go in dry.
You are
I will
lubed up
not
and
be.
ready to go.
I will not be shamed by Dan about fearing to open a door when I was literally crushed from all my hit points to 0 hit points by the last door I opened.
Yeah.
Speaking of PTSD, indeed, trauma.
Oh, it was unlocked. That looked properly buttered.
All right, hold
Wait,
on.
stop pausing the game when I
Hold on.
move.
I know, you open the door. Let me describe the room.
Wait, no, I'm in here. Oh,
I put you back
See your
out there.
death. See your death, Tim. That's what he's saying.
you
Okay.
cannot take this action while the game is currently paused.
Yeah, so here you see what is clearly some kind of observatory. You can see like holographic planets and things.
This is an observatory?
That's a maintenance robot. You fought a few of them in the center room.
Oh.
Ugh.
Once you open the door, you see it just kind of going about its business for a moment, as I'm assuming you take in the room briefly. So there's an egg-shaped console in the center of the room that contains hardware that's projecting three-dimensional images around it. Vivid representations of planets spin lazily as though orbiting the console, which glows like a miniature sun. The outermost planet, which you would know is Octurne, flickers and occasionally goes dark.
Interesting.
And that's what you see in here. So now I will unpause it. But
Kinsman.
Do we know anything about that planet? Octurne, you said?
I probably know something.
Well, why is it flickering? Is it because it's got like some kind of weird elliptical orbit or something, or is Dan just trying to make a red herring?
No, there are things going on with Octurne.
What's the
given-
Octurne with you?
Oh no.
Well, that's why I'm asking, Dan!
I'm trying to answer.
I would love to do a nature roll on that to get some information on Octurne.
Because I believe you got some. You learned some stuff before you got to the ghost levels when you're on your way to the ship that you were hired to go salvage. I'm trying to find exactly what it was that you had found out.
The only lore thing I remember was that there was some awakener that used to be asleep and is now angry or something.
Okay, yeah, perfect. You know that it directly has to do with Octurne. There's something. There's rumors going around that something is awakening on Octurne, some kind of deity or spawn of a deity or something like that. So seeing Octurne here flickering, it wouldn't be that surprising based on, what would be much more recent for the characters
Right.
compared to us players.
Friend, compared to the other maintenance workers that we saw, is any of that programming that you found present in this one? Is it going to turn into like a mean boy, or?
Let me ask him if he is a mean boy. I will approach my kinsman and attempt to do some coy flirting with computers.
The
Can
maintenance
I
robot?
aid you?
That's correct.
I'm a little jealous.
Can I aid? Is that helpful?
I
As
would
long
love
as
to
you-
have you as my wink cat.
As long as you're trained in the same skill he's attempting, it's a DC 15 to give a +1.
Which is your skill that you're using?
I will computer him.
There was a hair in
Yeah.
my bob cut.
Probably George's.
Okay,
that's
then I
okay.
will roll 15. So I guess that's helpful.
Yeah.
I did it.
Luckily, the
Would you like
remaster
to roll,
was they
or should
reduced
I?
it to 15. What you're doing computers to talk with the robot?
That was my help action for friend. Don't you have to roll to see if they get to add a thing to their roll?
Yes,
or
you
is
said
that
you
just
got
roll
a
first?
15, right?
I got a 15 on my help roll.
Right. So now friend will get +1, an additional +1 on their roll.
Should I roll it or should you? Should this be secret?
You're trying to communicate with it, right?
That's correct.
You can roll it.
I am not versed in this computer language. They seem to be in basic. I rolled a 1.
Oh, nice. So yeah, I mean the robot is just kind of moving around, looking like it's trying to do its job, like sweeping up, but clearly nothing has been in here in a long time, so there's not really anything to sweep up.
It's not receptive to my tender advances.
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
What? No.
I suppose it's worth taking a look at Octurne. I'll approach the display to see if I can get information on why the planet is going dark.
Alrighty. Do you want to make another computer test there?
I would much prefer to make a knowledge nature test, but if computers is the way to do it, I will attempt it.
Computers are in his nature. Can he use nature?
24.
Oh, never mind.
So you start to, like tip tap here. Let's say there's like a touch screen kind of thing, and a jolt of electricity comes out at you. You need to make a basic reflex save.
Gadzooks!
Oh no.
Zap!
Natural 20.
Okay, it was basic, so nothing happens.
You basic.
My head pops back down into my chest cavity to avoid it.
What was your roll on that?
A natural 20.
Okay, thought that's what you said. So I'll roll that over into with that. Like you started to look up information on Octurne, and the thing zapped you, and you just with your your android brain immediately go to disabling that, and with a natural 20, you're able to disable that hazard. And it's not gonna. You're like you deem this safe now.
Good job, friend.
You did it.
I've eaten its lasers.
No more lasers.
Fabulous.
This is what I love about friend is he's always willing to introduce us to his new friends.
Am I able to hack into this weird egg?
You can attempt to. With a natural 20, friend, also you learn a bit more about this level of the ghost levels, and you see there's another elevator to the north of this room that I'm pinging.
Like here?
That
Yeah.
you're able to unlock. But before you do that, you see this weird looking yellow, like dragon like creature.
Listen, I don't love that it has a token because it can only mean one thing.
Yup, because we're gonna roll for initiative as it dives out of the ceiling directly at friend.
No.
Great.
Yet
Oh, he
another
does
new
sound like
friend.
that.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Well, God, okay.
I will use
Well-
computers as my initiative. Since that is what I was doing.
That's reasonable.
It's
I
not
will-
as good as my perception, but oh well.
I will also use computers since that is what I was doing. For a
Can I
total
use sports lore?
of 20.
You don't even have sports lore.
Can he use my sports lore?
Never.
Yeah, can I use? Fine, I'll use my perception. It's higher anyway.
Gonna roll my first question mark die for you.
I'm so glad we can see that. I have a 17.
I immediately forgot what I just rolled.
Oh,
that's right.
Below a 17.
Might be. Alright, what's your name again? Zan.
Nathan.
Not with an X, with a Z. 17?
Mm-hmm.
21 for Dylan. For mesh.
Mesh, 21.
21 also for the unmeshed friend.
Oh. Unmeshed friend. And Boots?
20.
And I got one more to do quick.
Why?
Since we're both using
Don't worry about
computers and you rolled slightly lower than me, I like to pretend that when I saw the threat, I IM'd you immediately on the computer console. Watch out.
I'm jump scared by the notification.
Does like the cat skin like come
And
back?
yeah.
Like the on edge.
No, it's where they jump all the way up on all fours at the same time.
Alright, so, as you're typing on this, the yellow thing comes flying out of the ceiling. I'm going to put it over here so we can see it a little bit better because the room's dark over there. And the security robot, it's like single eye, like lights up bright, and it goes back away, and moves over to attack friend. And it swings at you with a slam of its arm.
Wow.
I thought we had a connection. USB to USB, as it were.
Well, he doesn't make a connection because he rolls a 14. So chances.
What a jerk.
I know that's a fail. So he's gonna try again.
I will use. Look out!
What's that do? I don't remember.
I'm tired of explaining how this works to you, Dan.
It's been a month. Give me a little bit of a break.
A month? I literally saw you like last weekend. It's
It hasn't even been a full week since you've seen him.
You didn't
I'm
tell
not
me
even
how this
logged
works
in
then.
for some reason.
Why don't you remember everything?
I think it adds. It's like +1 or +2 to his AC.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's a reaction.
My second attack was a 13, so I did a good job. Yay! And
I saved him.
It is now. Good job,
Thank you,
Mesh.
Mesh.
It's now Mesh's turn.
It's +2.
Or Mesh
Plus 2
or friend, whoever wants to go first with their 21.
I want Mesh to go first.
Thanks, man. You know, I got my gun, right? You know, I pull out my laser. It's a robot.
Are you gonna cast it
Yeah, I'm gonna cast gun.
into the water? Like you're fishing.
Shut up. So,
What was that?
all right. So.
Doesn't it sound like listening to a mirror?
No, don't do it again.
Because Dylan is so regularly insulting you, I am now considering Mesh to just be arguing with people we can't see.
All right, so I will.
Shit like that.
I will cast a gun with my semi-automatic pistol, which this roll. I got an 8, which is pretty bad.
Were you? Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter what you're shooting at there. You missed, but you were shooting at the
That's
dragon
cyborg
thing, right?
thing. Yeah.
Oh, the robot.
What else is there to shoot at?
There's the maintenance robot, and there's this little yellow dragon thing.
Oh yeah. I'm shooting at the dragon, the one that's
That's what
clearly-
I said.
yeah. That's such a silly question. You know what? I'm gonna try. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna do what I should have done the first time, and I'm gonna attack him a second time.
First time.
I got 18.
Flawless logic.
The second.
Does
robot,
18 work?
It does.
Yeah. Oh, and I looked at him real mad or whatever it is, that thing that gives me bonus damage.
Oh, you
Yeah, it is. It's like get 'em, right? It's called get 'em.
It's called Get 'em.
It's called go on
Sure
get,
is.
go on get out of here, get.
It's like you press
Which-
the pink button.
It is called get 'em. Right. Let's roll damage.
Man, you don't have
If you don't
to.
if you don't mind, Dan,
I
I'll just
do.
roll the damage.
I don't appreciate it.
I did 6 damage plus my half of my charisma bonus. I think is what get 'em does. I'll just double
Sounds
check 'cause
familiar.
I agree. It has been a hot minute since we played this game. I've been playing a lot of Hide the Pickle, and the rules for that game is completely different.
Dylan agreed with me.
Click.
You
I
gained
want everybody to note that Dylan agreed with me.
You do.
Prove it.
1 plus half your charisma modifier.
How
Okay,
much is
so
it?
I did 9 damage.
9?
Yeah, because my charisma bonus is 2, and it's +1, and I rolled a 6. I don't want to girl math you or anything, but that's 9.
Whoa! All right, friend.
That's just
Yes.
math.
That is just math. I don't want to confuse him, Anne, please.
I know.
You got to use small words with him. If a word gets over 4 letters, he starts getting really confused.
Clearly the problem first was that I didn't know my new friends well enough. So I will spend an action to first look and figure out what's going on with the security robot, which I think we've already done, but I'll use a knowledge check just to make sure.
I'll give you a +2 bonus to that, since you've seen these before, like, not long ago.
If you would like to roll me computers, then that would be a +8 now.
All right, you know it's a security robot, and it's got a torch and like a graspy claw, and they basically will just they're for security, so if they see something messing around, they'll attack it until they get destroyed.
This may surprise you. It is very similar to the other security robot. watch out for the torch. And then I will go and look over at this newcome friend, and I will first use the cantrip Analyze Target to pull up some specs on what we are looking at for a +1 bonus on the recall knowledge check I will be doing on that.
Friend, you're so smart.
So smart.
Thank you, and that's true.
I mean, your intelligence modifier is like super high.
It's at least a 1.
Wow.
So what's your bonus here?
Depends on what knowledge skill you want me to roll.
Nature.
Then we are working at a +8 with Analyze Target.
Alright, you're pretty sure this is not actually any kind of dragon, but it's probably another one of those holograms like you fought in the other room with the scamps.
Oh! Oh! So we have to disable this one. Boots, would you be so kind as to help me disable this?
Oh boy. Sure. Yeah.
That's great, because my turn is over.
Also, don't forget, one of the things that you got during the last session was you got some way to interface with them at range, which I think was an issue. Like, it was what we found inside the goo.
Yeah.
I think I gave
yeah.
it to you, Boots.
Yep. Cool. She's like, just gonna turn the nerf dial way up here. All right. So it is my turn now, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So I guess I would take, what is it, 2 actions to do a computer's check to try and turn this thing off.
Avoid its elbows.
Or?
I think to attempt to disable it is 2, right? I always forget that one.
I believe it is.
Thanks.
It feels like it would be.
I recall us having this conversation last time, because if it was 1 action, you could do it multiple times in a round.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. You're right. All right, cool. So I'll go ahead and roll computer. Do I get any bonus for this thing in my hands?
I'm
Or is that
analyzing
just
the target, so I don't know if that would apply to anything other than recall knowledge checks.
Okay. I want to say I'm trying to figure out if the thing that was given to me would give me a bonus. Or is it just, does it just allow me to do it at ranged?
What is it I don't remember. I don't see it on the sheet.
It was like an old ham radio or something.
Oh, the comm unit?
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's what I said. Pay attention.
I think this allows you to do it at range, so.
Cool,
Just a
then I'll
computer's
do it.
check.
I can do that. Listen, I've negotiated and failed. Computers. It's C, so it's up near the top. Fuck.
No, that's
Can
F.
Sorry. F in the chat. I rolled an 11. Can I roll one of my hero dice?
Yeah.
I think I have one of
Spend a hero
those.
point to re-roll that.
Oh yeah, we're for sure doing that. Oh my gosh. All right.
Everybody thank Kara for giving me medication for my disease.
21,
Kara,
much
thank
better.
you for giving him medicine for his boof
Ooh.
disease.
All right, well, the 21,
21.
you like tic-tac on this thing again, and it brings up more information about like the packed worlds that you probably already know. Like, it's relatively basic stuff, but you do see there's like this weird fluctuation, like an influx of data about Octurne. But like it scrolls by really fast. You can't read too
Can
much
I just
about
download it?
But sure.
Okay.
I like that.
I have an idea for next turn. Do I think that's what's making it weird?
Making.
Like, do I think that this weird influx of bad data from about Octurne is what's making this thing attack us?
It could be.
Okay.
So wait, was she doing a disabled device?
That's
On
what
this
I thought I was
hologram?
doing.
I believe that was the intention.
Yes, it was the intention.
Yeah.
So it did not become disabled.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay. It's like, just to clarify. I love
Passive-aggressive
information.
way to tell her that she failed.
No, 21.
I
is
won't
good.
tell you what
21
you
is
asked
okay.
for, but here is some information.
All right, I'll keep working on it. Just keep them busy, she says, and passes turn. I see
Try
the floor.
password 1, and if that doesn't work, try password exclamation point.
Okay.
All right.
1,
Sam.
2, 3, 4, 5.
It's gonna take a while.
Gonna have to change my luggage password.
I know.
She cracked it. One try.
Is it my go?
Done in 1.
All right. Well, I'm gonna step over here and I'm gonna flank this nasty boy with friend.
Oh, the robot. Okay.
The robot, yes. And then I'm gonna use my thing.
Which is that?
I don't remember binaric assault. So I'm gonna stab it with the power of the sun.
All right, you do that, and I'm going to use its reaction here called exigency. I don't know how to pronounce that. Can't say it. And you see
Exigency.
exigency. Yeah,
No.
whatever you said. We've established I can't talk today. I don't know what's going on. And you see it like it's like processors. You can hear like its fans speeding up and everything, and it seems to be moving a little bit quicker.
Okay.
And then you can roll your attack.
Yeah, I failed.
Oh, great.
So then I'm gonna shoot it with my finger guns.
Okay.
And that'll be an unnatural 20.
Okay, that's a hit. Faux show.
That'll do 8 damage.
Oh, you break it!
Oh, I did it!
You crash it down. So it was able to boost its AC by 2 with that, and then you missed anyway.
Oh, gotcha.
But only at 8 HP, so it's gone. It crunches into a pile of garbage.
That's what you get for being coyly flirted with by friend.
Is that it for Zan? Or do you have...
No, that's it. For now.
Alright.
Those were excellent sun digits.
Thank you. I made them myself, but now I'm attuned to gravity.
I need some important information I'm trying to figure out about... Okay, no, that doesn't apply. Nuts.
The information you're requesting is it stands for first recorded invasive entrant to never-ending data.
Love it.
That was your question.
And it was
It stands for Professional Charity Network.
Alright, Boots. The dragon thing flies over to you.
Oh, and is my best friend. Hey, girl, what's up?
And it just licks your face. Just kidding.
And-
No.
Oh, no.
To death.
It's going to. It tries to strike you with a zap.
What if it didn't?
Oh, have we considered that?
It opens its mouth and shoots a bolt of electricity at you
Okay.
Retract your head into your chest cavity.
with an 18.
That's-
Not
Yeah,
fantastic.
my AC is a 17,
Oh.
so you're good.
All right. For 5 electricity damage,
Okay. I accept.
and then it tries to whap you with its tail. Whoosh.
Okay, I was a good sport about the first
I
one.
will say watch out.
What does that do?
What's
Give her
that?
plus 2 AC or 1?
I'm gonna scream into the void until existence stops if you
Oh my
don't
God.
stop asking me that question.
Well, maybe
plus
Anne doesn't
2 AC.
remember.
I don't know. I don't know. Is watch out one of your things you can shout?
It's plus
the
2
reaction.
AC.
Great.
hmm
Great.
All right. Well, luckily for me, I got a 20,
So, yeah. Okay.
which is gonna
tried.
hit.
Is that after
You
it's
seem very
-5?
proud of it.
It is, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that one rolled really well. For 8 bludgeoning damage, and this thing feels very real. It does not feel like a hologram.
Boots is not down, but very
She is
much
out.
not clinging very long to this world if this continues.
May I ask some questions as to Boots' character?
Sure.
Thank you. So when you do get hit with electricity
It's gonna
damage,
end there.
what happens to your fur?
Oh, with lightning damage. Yeah. No, I think there's like a surge in the so as we all know, there is sort of a hallucinatory effect for anyone within 15 feet of Boots. And when this crackle comes through, it's almost as if like the feed of the constant conversations and whispers and everything that follows her as her like hair stands on end and combat begins. It's almost like there's like feedback as the lightning lances through her and singes off several pieces of very much dyed purple fur in various places. I hope that was helpful to you.
I just wanted to know if your hair stands on end.
Oh, it definitely does. But I also think that she is almost not standing herself at this point. And the fur is less of an issue. The fur, although she's very proud of how she looks, so there's probably
Not anymore, I bet.
well, there'll be a lot to work through in therapy, I think.
Alrighty, back to the top with Mesh or Friend. Whoever wants to go first this time.
You want to heal her first? You want me to?
I can be
do
a
some more
friend
cookies?
first.
Okay.
I will shout Snapple facts at Boots until she
Great.
feels better.
I love that.
With Transfer Vitality, I will give you 8 hit points back,
Ooh, love that.
reversing the slam attack through time. And you can also think about something.
Man,
Oh yeah. Get a free recall
what should I
knowledge,
think
right?
about? I don't need to really recall more knowledge on this creature because I'm just going to keep trying to hack it. I think I want to try and understand what this thing is that's coming for me.
The dragon creature?
The dragon thing, yeah.
not doing
What's
phrasing
it
anymore?
do?
Alright, would be nature.
Okay. Well, that's probably not great, but it's maybe I shouldn't do that. Well, I think she still naturally wants to know. So,
Okay.
Because I used the cantrip Analyze Target, you do get a +1.
great. 18.
Alright, so you realize that Friend must have gotten some kind of wires crossed, because this is not a hologram. This is an actual creature that probably... Actually, you now realize is something called an electrovore,
Okay.
and it literally feeds off of electricity.
I see.
Is that legal?
No.
In the ghost levels, it is.
Oy.
With an 18, I think you have a pretty good idea that this thing went after you because you have equipment with the tech trait, and it was trying to
I
take
see.
electricity from it.
Get this thing off of me! It's gonna blast my circuits. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I liked how you said it, though.
Listen, I'm someone who role plays a tech savvy person. That's my fantasy. It's not real. It's not entrenched in who I, the player, am.
So with the knowledge that Boots has just given me, that it is looking out things with the tech trait, I do something very sassy and cast Implant Data for 2 actions. To
What's
just
that?
put a bunch of information. I'm going to say the Encyclopedia Galernica. And I'll just upload volumes A through M into the nearby console. The hope is that this will divert the beast so that it tries to get a meal that is not a person.
Me.
Okay, interesting. I like that.
Like a dead robot.
Is there any test associated with that, or does it just happen?
No, I'm just good at what I do.
I don't know if he's being serious or not.
It doesn't have tests associated because I am able to upload the data. Whether or not it is successful is up to you,
Okay.
and more specifically up to it.
Great. Mesh!
That's a weird answer to that. It sounded like that was something I needed a yes or a no kind of thing. You know?
Well, he did say it was A through M, so that means the last volume of the Encyclopedia Galernica would probably end around MASH.
That's true. Anyway, I'm gonna point at it and be like, "Go on, get out of here, got him!" And then I'll keep casting gun.
It's an industry term, Dan.
Do it.
Expend bullet. Roll dice. That's not the right dice, Dylan, you simple-minded fool. I got 23.
23 is definitely a hit.
And I did another 9 damage. Man, look at me. I'm rolling 6s like crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, 9 plus 9 is 18. That's girl math for it.
I hate that.
And then I have to try to do math for it. All right. So you shoot. What did you shoot it with? Your automatic pistol, you said?
Semi-auto, yeah.
And
Solid bullet.
You shoot it, and like it bleeds, and blood lands on the floor. So then you can also see that it's not a hologram.
What
There's
an advanced
holographic blood all
hologram.
over the floor.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. And I will do what I should have done the first time and attack again. I got 13, which is probably not enough.
That is not enough. You are correct.
I tried, guys. I got so far, but in the end,
It didn't
friendly
even
old man.
All right.
God, I'm done. My turns are easy. I don't have to think or anything. I just apply.
You
I just
do
apply
it.
applied violence. Yeah.
Just apply violence.
I just make other people think.
And then Boots does weird stuff, which we'll see here. 'Cause
Which
he's
on a
nerd.
deep-
Yes. Well,
On
so
a deep level scares me.
I had a thought before, but now I have to deal with this thing. I'm very nervous about doing more tech stuff. So she kind of like pulls herself up the sort of pixelated healing energy drifting off of her. She like shakes herself and she punches her fists together, and the arc light wraps become like subwoofer looking things, and the beat drops. And she says, "All right, let's play a rhythm game, bitch." And she is going to use shifting surge to make her fists do sonic damage, and
So cool.
is gonna punch,
Give it
as
the
she has been known
punch.
to do.
Is that a focus spell?
No. It
Oh,
is Why?
I was just curious.
Okay, yeah, no, it's a spell slot, but it's not a focus. It's not the ones that have F, right? Is that what you mean by focus spell?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not that. Cool. And 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, so we got that.
Sonic hit. Wow.
It's
Got 'em.
gotta go fast.
I'd like to imagine it sounds like a seismic charge from Star Wars.
Oh, a depth charge?
All right.
It's one of the best sounds ever.
Yeah.
She hits for 7 sonic damage.
Ooh, nice. It does not like that.
We're taking this thing out to dinner.
Yeah, it's very much like Vocaloid Japanese style, like crazy game music. The beat done got dropped.
Nice.
She's necro dancing all over it.
Oh, the spell was 2
It's true.
actions and then attack, right?
Yep, the attack was 1.
All right.
That's
so Xanathan.
It's Zan. I move up to it over here, and I go here, right?
Do you have enough movement to get there?
I do
You can't
whatever.
go right. You can't go through the egg thing. That's a big console.
I jumped over it with my sports lore.
Egg.
So if you use 2 movements, I'm sure you have enough to get over there.
What if I went here?
Well, where'd you start?
I don't know. I started here.
Your speed's only 15 feet.
Your speed's only 15
Why is
feet.
your speed only 15?
Oh, because it has me encumbered, because I'm carrying too many things. So it's
Oh,
not
because
actually
you like
15.
accidentally added a whole bunch of
Yes.
stuff you don't actually have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 5 laser rifles.
I have 4
laser
arms.
pistols.
Yeah.
Why is so many of these things?
Because I'm the pack mule.
So you are encumbered then. So your speed is 15.
No, it's not. I'm a big boy and I'm very strong. And then I solar weapon it.
So yeah, so 2 movements to get over there, and you can try to whack it
I whack it.
with your solar weapon. That's not a physical thing, because I tried to eat it last time, and that wasn't a thing I could do.
You pulled
right?
it off my hand, and then I had to reattune it.
Yeah.
But that's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that'll be 6 damage.
All right. You want to describe how you kill this thing with 6 damage? You had 5 left.
Yeah, so I was pulsing with gravity, which just means everything feels very heavy. And
Very heavy.
as I bring down my
So
fist
pouty.
upon it, right? It seems like it almost like pulls reality with it a little bit. And then it bops it. And then pulls it.
Twists it.
And then twists it.
Flicks it.
No.
Spin
Don't
it.
be gross.
I had a
Not
bop it
saying
extreme.
flick
It had
it.
flick it and spin it.
I'm only level 1. I can't do Bop It Extreme.
Oh, fair. All right.
He's
but
only got
you-
4 arms.
Yeah.
You bop it with your solar weapon and it drops to the ground pretty clearly
Did
dead.
you see how fast I moved? It almost looked like I did that in one move, but it was actually 2 moves.
All right,
Wow.
and that takes us out of initiative. That you dealt with the creatures that seem to be in this room, as far as you can tell. Whew.
I don't like descriptors like that.
That's why I always say it every time. Making
Can I
noise.
loot that? Can I loot that body?
Loot that body. Which one?
Loot that body. The obvious hologram.
Yeah.
Upon further recollection, it does not seem to be a hologram.
Impossible. Friend, you've never been wrong before, and I'm going to trust your gut instinct. Don't
Yeah.
ever second guess yourself, buddy.
So it's like a little fly dragon thing, the little beast. It was not carrying anything on it.
I think those things happen when we do this bad, and she just kind of like generally motions to the giant egg.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You scared me.
I didn't mean to do that.
No, it's fine. I am gonna take another crack at it though, so I guess clip that, guys. Clip that if you are watching in chat, and let's have a little look-see here.
It looks as though there's many different posts of the moment that you got electrocuted.
Okay, I don't know.
Wow, from several different angles.
Where? How are they? Are you filming me?
I shared them with a select group of people who were all modders in your chat.
Okay. I feel
And
like
also
we-
everyone else in the chat.
There should be an amount of ask. It's fine. It's
Some
fine.
of these angles are pretty not. They don't make you look too good.
Listen,
As
it-
I'm
hey,
looking at it, looking at the clips.
Curiously, the most popular one is looking directly at your elbows.
I get it. I've got a left elbow people would come from miles to see. So
Elbow brings all the boys to the yard.
It's really quite the
Yeah.
weenus.
it's okay. I'm
Who
gonna
taught you that word?
I'm gonna hack this egg now.
Hack the egg.
All right. Egg.
If you'd like, I can shout egg words at you while you do this.
25.
Yolk. Hell.
Yolk. All right. So
Devil.
here, let's see. Looking at Octurne, you see like symbols and things, and you realize that the same symbols that you saw in that room to the north with those like weirdos that were kind of culty.
Yeah.
And you realize they're cultists of Octurne that were something about this unborn outer god that might apparently is waking up or something. There's not a ton of information about it, but like the most recent things that are there are like right before you got on the elevator. You can figure based on how long you've been
Okay.
down here.
So what if I don't know if this is a thing, but what if I just deleted all the bad data that's making everything bad and angry down here, and then we just tried to go up the elevator?
Don't forget the germinal disc.
What?
What?
You know, the disc-like spot in the fertilized ovum in which first traces of the embryo are
Oh
visible.
my god. I'm going to download the data to my own device. And then I am going to implant a bunch of clip streams of clip of YouTube videos of me doing stuff, including the fail video, which even though I don't like it, has performed really well in the algorithm.
The metrics are
Um,
pretty good so far.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand the appeal of an epic fail compilation.
I do. I wish it wasn't I wish you would stop calling it epic. I feel like it's just like one
It
thing
is
that
an
I
epic.
did.
It's an animated epic. It has an. It has. It is a.
It's
tragedy
animated?
in 3 acts. Act 1. Boots becomes electrocuted. Act 2. Boots gets hit with a tail. Act 3. Boots looks at herself being electrocuted and stares Lance down.
So I have a React channel now? What is happening?
You have to diversify.
I don't know if this is what diversifying is. I have a lot of questions about the way we make content. This is not the time. This is not the time.
I do
love-
think that it is the moment to attempt to use the other elevator to leave this place, however.
Yeah, I do. I think we're good. This egg seems calm now. Now that I deleted the weird data, is Acturn being less weird?
You deleted all the most recent stuff,
Yeah.
and you downloaded it for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it seems to be solidified now. like the other
Okay,
planets.
so you're welcome, Internet.
You might wanna put that data in something that where it can't escape before it starts messing with your stuff.
Yeah, like the vitamin membrane.
No,
Yeah, I guess how would I like do that?
If you
Put
give
it
it
in
to
an
me, I will
SSD.
share it with literally everyone and everything.
I don't think that's what I don't want that to happen. I don't want that. I love where your head's at. I love the passion and the energy. I don't think that's what we want. All right, I'm going to set up like firewalls around the data to contain it.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
All right. I will use implant data to set up those firewalls in my tech gear.
Nice.
So it's basically what we're saying is we created one of those things that catches ghosts for data in Ghostbusters.
Ah, I love
But
that.
just
Data
trapped.
trap.
Yeah,
Yep.
we did data trap.
The data trap.
All right, let us approach the elevator, my good friends.
As you approach the elevator, I want you all to make a quick wisdom test.
God, what if you stopped? It's relentless.
Yeah, he makes me wanna poop.
23.
Wisdom?
9.
Yeah, just a d20 plus your wisdom.
What's in
bonus.
this room?
Stop, that's the elevator.
Oh, what? That has a chair in it. That's a very comfortable elevator.
Yeah, it looks really... I'm not sure why the elevator looks like that, but that's the elevator.
Wait, what are we making?
Wisdom test.
Sports lore?
Nope.
I got a 2. I'm dumb.
Wait, wisdom test?
Yeah, just roll your wisdom.
What? Like the whole thing?
What? Just roll a d20, add your wisdom bonus.
Okay, I got a 10.
Okay. 10 to... Boost was really good, right?
Yeah, 23.
What was friend?
9. I was playing Line Rider.
So as you're walking to the elevator, Boots is like, oh, wait! What about the ghost tour people that we found and said we would
All
help
right.
them out of here once you found a safe way?
I needed a wisdom to remember that.
I'll call them.
There's not, like, intuition as a skill, so that was the first thing
No,
I
I
could
mean-
think of.
I was gonna actually just bring it up, but
Should we just
That's
leave
fine.
them down here forever?
Hey guys,
Oh, I
She's
guess-
gonna call out.
she said she was gonna call.
We
Oh,
thought,
yeah,
It's
Zan
better for
found them
Xanathan to
earlier.
get his steps in.
Okay.
it's this
He does
way.
have 4 arms
Why
after all.
can't
He
I
needs
move
he needs a lot of steps.
Here, follow me.
Yeah.
No, it's this way.
Zan-
Oh, this way?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Where are we going?
Oh my god.
Keep up.
Your legs are so long. Mine aren't. I got more
Why are
arms
you-
than you, but your legs are real long.
Why can you only walk 15?
Oh my god.
Come
Why are
here.
you so I can't. Oh, there we go.
It's down this ladder.
It's really hard to go diagonally.
You just
Why
press
do you have
both
so
buttons
many
at the same
guns?
time.
I figured that out. Stop running. Where are you going?
We're going to the elevator.
Oh, that's my flashlight.
Oh, there it is.
What are you doing?
What? Come on, hurry.
Why are you going all through everything?
Hurry!
Oh, yeah, okay. Meanwhile, there's like a dozen. What was it? Like at least half a dozen people with them.
Mm-hmm.
all running through the entirety of the ghost levels. I don't. Wait, we're back.
No,
in the
we're
middle.
almost. No, we're not. We're almost there.
We came this
And
way.
it's only a few more steps.
I accidentally clicked on a dead thing and started moving it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we
More
go up
steps.
this, right?
We just. That's where I
No,
was.
come up the stairs.
Wait, no.
No, don't go that
I saw
way.
a cat person over here.
No,
oh,
you-
thank goodness
We're
there's
just-
someone else.
There's a
There's
cat.
anyone
We're just
else.
listening. We're just listening on speakerphone this whole time to the
See, I told you
screaming, the
over
yelling.
here
I'll
is the
just-
way you can look at. Okay.
All these
I'll just
people.
wait. I'll just wave as their packs walking by.
Yeah.
Just
They're like,
wave
oh,
out.
if there's anybody else that can help us, thank you. Oh, there's an elevator. Girl, how good. Oh, yeah, this was locked before. I couldn't get in.
Okay.
The chair's mine.
That's fine. I'm too little for a chair.
I'm gonna mope in the corner
Why are you moping?
because I'm a man with a gun, and there's another space cat person in here who can shoot things with her mind, and it makes me upset because what is the point of living when something like that exists?
Wow.
Have you ever tried firing the gun through your mind?
It sounds like you're jealous, dude. And
It's
it's
not
like,
jealous. It's
If
despair.
you'd like, I can teach you how to scream at people to make them feel better.
I would love that.
He's actually very good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, most people complain about like being able to sense all potentialities in life, but like I just make it work for me. I'm sure you have flaws too that you can
Yeah.
make work for you. Like
And
a
I
lot
only
of
shoot
them.
guns.
Yeah, that is a flaw. Honestly, you should get some new skills.
Yeah, shooting guns is kind of the element of what you do.
Yeah, that and talking. I mean, I tell you guys what to do a lot. I am pretty good at being bossy.
True. Hold on. Ew. Come to think of it, I do kind of just do what you tell me.
Hmm
That's
have that effect on people.
disgusting. Blech!
You know, I
Don't
feel.
worry,
I'll
none of
say-
us are thinking
Airball.
sub-dom relationship.
I'll say I feel better, and then I'll smile.
Oh, she
Whatever.
yelled
Yeah.
and you felt better.
Yeah.
My work here is done.
You just hear Boots
student
just like
becomes the
hacking a
master.
hairball in the back of the elevator.
So as you feel the elevator ascending, you're pretty sure, you all
Hit
Feel-
level 2?
feel full of determination as you hit level 2!
Oh, gosh. I don't
Ooh.
have level 2 prepared.
It's almost like I told you guys after we recorded last time to have level 2, have
I don't know.
ideas for level 2.
It's so
I
strange
don't-
that that's the one thing you remember from last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
How do we level 2?
How do you level 2?
On demiplane.
That's a good question.
Manage experience. Plus 1 level. Wow,
That wasn't-
demiplane, that's so easy.
Where's that?
Oh, you just click your little portrait. Nope.
Oh, manage XP, I see it.
yeah. Well,
Awesome.
that's incredible.
And then on the side of your thing, I went in through like character builder, and on the
As
side,
did I.
it now shows me the part that I need to make an adjustment to.
Cool. So we
It's
can
highlighted
do...
in
Where?
blue.
Where is this button? Manage XP. Is that what it is?
Yeah. So it sounds like we can kind of do this in real time. We can talk about some decisions, especially if you guys want to make decisions like to keep some kind of balance in the party, which I feel like our party is shockingly well balanced when we didn't like try to do that in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
People just kind of picked what they wanted to, and I encourage that. But like if you've got, you get some skill upgrades and whatnot, you can talk about like what you might need. I don't mind a little like metagamey type stuff like that. Oh, yours looks fancy, Tim.
It is fancy. Demiplane is very fancy indeed.
So I don't hate this. Sorry, but I get a potential new witch warper feat
Yes.
at this level, and one of them is called warp wounds, and it is triggered when you take damage. Your reality shifts to partially overlap with another in which someone else was damaged instead of you, and you gain resistance to all damage of the triggering type,
Yo. That seems
equal to
great.
half your level.
How do you know what needs to level up? Like I hit the level up button, but
Oh, well, but then somebody else has to take the damage, and that seems less exciting.
Yeah, just put it on Zan.
That
So
seems pretty mean.
basically, so at this point, looking at the envoy, Dr. D, you get an envoy feat, you get a skill feat, and you get a skill increase, which should be equal to your intelligence. You get a number of increases equal to your intelligence bonus.
okay.
I think
Which is
minimum
2.
1.
So I have intelligence 2, so I can increase any of the stats or skills.
At level 2, you can increase any of your skills, either make it trained or go from trained to expert.
Oh, because they're like a thief or rogue. They get it every level, right?
Yes.
Skill training?
It looks like they
It's
get,
like
yeah, Envoy gets a skill increase every level,
Oh, sweet.
Busted.
which is real good. Real good.
And what does expert do in this game?
But basically, it's a further +2.
Okay.
There are also many skill feats that require expert proficiency in order to take.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted
Sure.
something in particular, you should probably increase that skill.
Also, normally, using the Pathfinder 2nd Edition rules, the even levels, you get a class feat. Normally, you can also use that instead of getting a class feat, you can get a dedication feat into an archetype, which is essentially like, quote, multi-classing in this. They don't have archetypes specifically for Starfinder yet, as far as I know. But you could I don't know if they included rules for like dedication into the other classes. I'm not sure if that's I don't think that's in the playtest rules. I think the idea is they don't really, for playtesting, they don't really want to see a bunch of like multi-classing. They want to see how the classes work on their own, which I think makes a lot of sense. So,
All right, let me ask this one more time because I don't want to make sure I mess this up.
Sure.
So I got intelligence 2, so I can increase 2 skills to trained or expert or whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah.
Okay.
It should. I'm assuming Demiplane would, like, once you click twice, you shouldn't be able to click anymore or something like that. If that's I'm pretty sure that's how it works. As people make decisions, let us know what kind of things you're doing. I know some of you got spells to look at. I think the
I can
Mystic
tell you
just.
at least.
Yeah, go for it.
I get a mystic feat and a skill feat. I don't know what I'm going to do for my skill feat. Perhaps battle medicine, because I'm simply not healy enough. But for my mystic feat, I am taking Eldritch Bond, which gives me a spell that you will have to wait to see exactly what it does, but I invoke the otherworldly powers of eldritch monstrosities and make you like them.
That sounds awesome.
I'm very excited about it, and it's only available to people with occultism-based epiphanies. And since I am an Akashic mystic, I have that ability.
Nice.
I will become an expert in diplomacy
That
because I
makes
feel like
sense.
we're probably got a talking thing coming up at some point. Unless you're too much of a simpleton to have something that's not just violence.
Yeah, I didn't write this, but yes,
Yeah.
there will be.
Uh-huh.
There's certainly more than just fighting. Again, remember they designed this for the playtest. That Chapter 1 is meant to be testing out the combat. Chapter 2 is a bit more like exploration and talking with people. There still is combat, of course, because it's Pathfinder, Starfinder, but be more people to talk to.
I took
Let me ask.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I
Go
took
ahead.
Express Driver, so I can optimize my vehicle's performance, coaxing extra speed and choosing paths to avoid slowdowns.
Yep, you're certainly. What was it called again?
Express Driver.
Right.
What?
Is that your Solarian feat?
No, that's my skill feat.
Oh, you get a skill feat at this level?
I do.
I believe
Good
we
job.
all do.
Good job, Tim.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. The Envoy just also got a skill increase. Not everybody gets that. Which I don't think anybody else gets that.
I'm the best. I did it. I remember to zip up my pants after I peed. Yeah!
Woo!
Hey, good job.
All right, so
Thanks, man.
you're better at driving something.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find a vehicle for you somewhere in this adventure.
I also have a lot of piloting.
Oh, do you? I don't have that then. I didn't think we had a pilot.
Yeah,
I also did performance. I'm sure that's going to come up.
because that is a skill, piloting, on its own. That it was with computers piloting, and there was another one. that's new from Pathfinder to Starfinder. It's just computers and piloting? I thought there was one more.
I also took Solar Rampart.
I don't like the sound of that.
So your training has helped you adapt to even heavier armor. You're trained in heavy armor, and whenever you gain a class feature that grants you expert or greater proficiency in medium armor, you also gain that proficiency in heavy armor.
That's pretty cool.
You treat your armor that you wear of 2 bulk or higher as though it was only bulk 1.
Hey, that might make you not encumbered anymore.
I'm not actually encumbered. Show
Is
me
there-
my character sheet where it says that.
Is there actually a list somewhere that shows the things that I can pick for a skill class, like in this, or do I gotta look it up in a disgusting book?
Oh, books are yucky.
So yeah, I don't know if there's like a big list to pick from on.
There's a very big list. It's 35 pages.
Yeah, there's a lot of skill feats because you probably have access to all the skill feats from Pathfinder 2nd Edition as well. Because it's
I
all
don't know what that means.
it's all cross compatible. So
I don't play baby games. What do I do, Dad?
So okay, I was like, you don't have to like lock everything in right now. I like the lemon law rule where like if you pick a skill feat or a feat or whatever, and after like a session you're like, I actually don't like this. This is not fitting with my character. You can switch it.
Can't hear you over all the locking in I'm doing. Ah!
All the what that you're doing?
Oh, I think he's
The
locked
locking
in.
in.
Yeah, I'm locking in.
Oh no.
I can't feel my feet.
Well, I'm still working on my spells, but what I can tell you is that I've decided for Witch Warper feat to pick predictive positioning. You react to danger by repositioning yourself to a space you occupy in a different reality free from incoming danger. You gain resistance to all damage against the triggering attack equal to 2 plus your level, and you instantly teleport your speed within an area of your quantum field.
Nice.
Should be said. I shoot
Yeah,
guns.
cool.
I want to reiterate. That's what I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
She's replacing herself in reality.
Yeah, it's just something that you should respect, and I feel that you do. And then the other thing that I'm thinking I'm going to take is combat hack. So as long as you're holding a hacking kit, which I have, you've seen enough tech problems to know how to cause them even during a fight. Attempt a computer's check to hack an adjacent creature, hazard, or item with the tech trait. The DC is equal to the creature or hazard's fortitude DC or the fortitude DC of the creature holding the object. Otherwise, the GM sets the DC.
37.
Regardless of your result, the target is temporarily immune to your attempts to combat hat for 10 minutes. So I can't just keep trying it, but it's like a free thing I can do, and the target is glitching 2 for 1 round if it succeeds.
Nice.
Right?
Question, Boots, does that not require you to be an expert in computers?
I am an expert in computers, I believe.
The very idea.
Also, Dr. D, to clarify some things, since you're level 2, when you're choosing your envoy feat, it can be level 2 or level 1. You can take feats of the lower level if you want.
Can somebody give me the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please. I thought I had it, but in fact, it must be on my work computer.
Oh, I also get a new spell.
Yo, that's baller.
In addition to my feat, which gives me a focus spell, I also have chosen Motivating Ringtone. Which plays this is one that Xanathan requested personally. It plays their theme song, and they heal, are faster, and get a bonus to saving throws. As long as they are creatures beginning their turn adjacent to you, they will also get the speed bonus and saving throw bonus.
Where's the book?
There is a skill feat I'd really like you to take, and it's called Kiss It Better.
Here it is.
Oh my god, it's real. I thought you were making that up, and I see it on your screen.
You can use deception
I
to
hate
heal
that.
people. It's incredible.
No, actually, I love that. Did you see the link, Dr. D?
Yep, I saw it. Thank you.
Can I read you this description,
Yeah.
Daniel?
So what? This is a feat?
Yes, this is a skill feat. You perform a token medical effort to convince an ally they've recovered from an injury. Attempt a deception check with the same DC as for treat wounds. On a success, the target gains half the corresponding amount of hit points as temporary hit points.
That's so good.
And these temporary hit points last a single round.
You have to be an expert in deception.
Correct.
That's so good.
That is so good.
It's like the placebo effect to get temporary hit points. Just be like, oh, I'll kiss your boo-boo.
For a single round until they realize it.
That's amazing. Like, there's so many people that be like, that's such a stupid feat. Like, what's the use of that? You're like, oh, you get 2 hit points back. But just the flavor of that feat is so perfect for Friend and Zan.
So, for skill increases in the book, it says that you get to increase 1. It doesn't say anything about intelligence.
Maybe that's just that character creation then, that you get it based on intelligence. Okay, so just 1 you get to increase.
It seems as though some of these skill feats
diplomacy.
require you to have the actual core manual in order to unlock.
That might be true. There's like free
Oh.
rules, and then there's not free rules.
Oh, on Demiplane, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan.
Well,
I did mean that.
I can like look at your character sheets, but I don't have a way to see what you see on Demiplane.
Yeah, Dan, I know.
When we get offline, I'll see if there's a way to do content sharing, and if so, then I
That would
will.
be cool.
Woo!
I'll see what I can do. Critical failure. Yeah. I think I'm going to switch out one of my cantrip spells to start. I had a Void Warp, which was damage and weaken with Void energy, basically a chance to have somebody be enfeebled. But there's something about Injury Echo that pleases me, where you make them basically reawaken an old injury from a different time in their
Oh,
timeline.
hell yeah.
Right? That just seems more witch warpery. Sorry, not sorry.
I shoot guns.
I know.
What that to be said.
And I'm so glad you do.
We love that for you, Mesh.
Good job, good job.
Gotta figure out.
Just so we're all clear, Mesh, you have done pretty much most of the damage.
Well, technically speaking, I've done 0 of the damage. My guns have.
Oh, God.
I mean,
And also other people who you tell to do better.
that's true. I figured you would
have
enjoy the
same
semantics.
job.
So instead of Express Driver, I actually took Quick Jump.
That sounds way more useful, though.
Yeah, I forgot
It
that I'm
sounds
not
way
playing...
more Xanathan.
I forgot that I'm not playing like a lying charismatic character like every other game I've ever played ever, and maybe I should take some physical things.
What?
When I was playing Curva for Lost Omens, all of my skill feats were pretty much how do I jump gooder?
Right? Yeah.
How do I do more good jump?
I want to jump more good and stuff, too.
Okay, the question is, do I want summon robot
Yes.
or
Xanathan can already
Blow
do
up.
that, but it only summons me.
and you're already there.
And I have to be nearby.
What other
So-
robot would you possibly need?
I've got glow up, which I feel like is very much Boots, which is creating an illusion that causes the target to appear more charming and genteel to observers. So somebody gets a +1 status to diplomacy, yeah, that's basically it.
So Velasenda was talking about the cleric archetype in Pathfinder 2 that's about lying about being a cleric. Velasenda, was
What?
very much almost Mud. Before I was Oracle, that was literally the character I had built.
I hate to break it to you, that was Mud.
Yes, it was.
Until he decided he was
But I
a
do
racist,
Except I'm pretty sure he
Robot?
also believed
and he
it.
wasn't anymore.
What's that?
Should I do summon robot or should I do this charm thing?
Oh, summon robots.
Summon Robot sounds pretty cool, but that sounds like more bookkeeping on my end, so the other one.
It's
That
not
is-
about
that
what
is-
you want, Anne. It's what Boots wants.
That's very
I know.
true.
And the thing is, I do feel like character-wise that the charm one she would definitely use on herself or others when necessary.
I think that for a streamer that would be very useful.
Yeah, it's basically the thing.
Maybe if you
Not-
use that spell to charm Dan, and then you could just summon a robot anyway. Just convince him it's there.
All right. Well, that's what I've taken. I did it. I leveled
Yeah.
up.
Any other notes there? Any decisions on feats?
For me?
Whoever else, anybody, yeah.
Yeah. I think we already covered mine. So I'm good.
Hey, look,
I
it's a
took
space
the
station.
one that allows me to teleport around when I get hit by something and be, I don't know, good at the game. And then,
But you're already good at the game.
well, listen, I've made a few embarrassingly questionable choices here and there.
I shoot guns.
I know. And combat hack.
That sounds really cool.
I
Well,
think-
so the thing, I do have a question about combat hack is just how many actions it takes to do it of your 3.
How is a man supposed to go through all these skill feats and have any idea?
you look for
What
the
is-
one with the check marks, because that means you qualify for it and you can actually apply it.
Combat
That's
hack
not
is
how
one
that works.
action.
That's not how that works. That was a joke, and
Yeah.
everyone
So then
laughed.
It's the check mark means you have all the there are prerequisites and you have them, but I don't think that if it's crossed out it means you can't have them. It might just mean there aren't prerequisites.
Yeah, Tim.
I said
'Cause
I
it
was
allowed
kidding.
Idiot.
Yes.
It allowed me to take them.
Oh, so the feats are underneath the individual skills, so that's how they sort them. That makes it significantly easier. I thought it was literally going to be a list. Where like, okay, I get to read 300 separate feats, and hopefully I pick one that's good.
Yeah. It's an RPG. It's all about reading.
I love no.
I
don't.
like to read.
And did you hear me when I said the combat hack is one action?
Yes, I did. Thank
Okay.
you. And that's great. I love that for me.
Woo. All right. Everybody good with level 2?
I actually
feel-
chose a different skill feat than battle medicine, simply because it's boring and we don't want to redo things that I already know how to do. I instead am taking digital diversion, which, if there's a computer nearby, I can use computers to create a diversion instead of deception.
Oh.
I like that a lot. Really double down on what you're good at. Especially when you don't get a skill increase every level. Like somebody.
But we don't get a skill increase every level necessarily.
No, I was just referring to Mesh will as
Cat,
an envoy.
yeah.
That's me.
Got it.
That's me.
Dr.
Because
Dave.
I shoot guns.
You shoot guns, so you're good at you
And
got a
you
lot of
get good at
skills.
stuff.
Because I got to make up for my lack of God-fearing abilities.
You can't
Well,
summon the power of the sun in your hand.
I'm a wizard! Ah! Somebody's eyes melt out of their skull. I'm just like, pew! And they're like, ow! That really hurt!
Oh, you shot his hand?
Who throws a shoe? Yeah.
Who shoots bullets?
Who shoots guns? Don't you know I can melt things with my mind? Don't you remember when your mother used to beat you? And then they just like slowly crumple up in pain. I was like, ha! Don't you want to live in this universe?
Oh my god. Alright, so
Okay.
as the elevator ascends for quite a while, you're in here for probably half an hour,
What?
you figure. You guys have been chatting and whatnot. Probably like I imagine Mesh.
We all had the core manual open.
Yes. Imagine Mesh is
I
probably
imagine
cleaning his
gun
guns.
too.
That's what I'm trying to say. Why can't I talk tonight? And
Because you're stupid.
eventually, thank you, Dr. D.
You're welcome.
Says eventually the elevator stops at a disused maintenance corridor filled with the hum of rusty fans whirring and unseen equipment buzzing within the walls.
Oh, don't look up what a rusty fan is on Urban Dictionary.
Okay. So industrial piping runs along the low ceiling that's only 6 feet high. How tall are you, Zan?
Me?
Yeah, aren't you real tall as a Kasatha?
I don't know.
I feel like they're real tall.
Let me check.
And red emergency lights.
No,
faintly
stop! I'm checking
illuminate
how
the
tall
path
I am.
Forward.
Stop! Shut it in your mouth.
Shut it, your mouth.
Where do you
Notes,
tell?
maybe? I don't know.
Details.
Shut it, comma, your mouth.
Shut it, your mouth. Oh, I'm
my
pretty.
God.
Well, you could just look up our Kasathas generally tall.
I'm 9 feet tall.
No,
Oh,
you can't just make up
I
a
believe
number.
that
Oh,
friend
well,
is
that's
taller than
weird,
6
because my
feet,
height
so I
says
will
9.
crab walk.
Oh my god, why do I do this to myself? Red emergency lights faintly illuminate the path forward. This claustrophobic hall has no outlets, only heat vents leading into 1 foot wide shafts that are barely large enough for a small character to squeeze through, which none of you are.
Oh, I just took the skill feat squeeze.
No, you didn't.
I almost did.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But if you just continue, God, if you just continue along this corridor, which I forget his name, the ghost tour guy suggests, like, just keep walking. After
The ghost host.
the ghost host. Oh, I like that. After about a
I mean, I
quarter of
stole
a
it from Disney
mile down this hallway, it opens up into the back alley of a city block that you'd recognize as Little Akitan on Absalom Station. And once you get into this alleyway, all your devices just start beeping like crazy with notifications. Everything pops up all at once, you know, like you just came out of a tunnel, and your phone's like...
Oh, wow, my father still hasn't called.
I want you to know I took inappropriate joke. That was my skill feat.
What, that's actually
Friend,
feet?
it hurts. Friend, it hurts.
You can give
Friend,
somebody
did you just-
stupefy.
Did you just text me every time you say that out loud?
Well, that's what I would normally do, yeah. It's
Thank
automated.
you. I'm happy to have this digital record of when you hurt.
I gotta reload all
Well,
your
did,
sheets.
did they come through at the accurate times, or did a timestamp it all for right now?
They all came through right now.
Oh.
Are you still hurt?
No.
Yeah, this is probably ridiculously overwhelming for Friend after being cut off from the infosphere for so long. Like, Boots, you have so many messages and things that people are like, where are you? And you realize that no one could actually see your feed that whole time.
Yeah.
Except for Friend, because he was right there with like basically a LAN setup. And just the amount of notifications is insane. And you see like messages from like basically governmental agencies that are like, everybody stay calm and things like that, you know, like the emergency alert systems. It says
What
you
happened while
are
we were down there?
you also see that you are expected to shelter in place after the Starstone reactor experienced an unexplained power flicker, which all of you being from Absalom Station know that is a huge deal. Without the Starstone reactor, Absalom Station cannot function.
Oh.
Life support, and artificial gravity, all that stuff is all powered by the Starstone reactor. It says emergency crews have already been dispatched to investigate and prevent the situation from escalating, but basically the station is under lockdown at this point. You can't go from place to place at this time as they're trying to figure out what is happening.
Well,
Sorry, just a second. News feeds broadcast vids of vehicles gridlocked to intersections, riot squads patrolling deserted walkways, and images of looted storefronts.
I wonder if there's maybe like a karaoke bar we can go to.
Well, they said to shelter in place, so I think we should all freeze.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could shelter like in a place.
We should go to our ship.
I suppose.
That's our place.
We don't have a ship.
We don't? That's
No,
crazy.
I asked for one at the beginning and Dan said no.
Oh, well. Wishful thinking.
Wait,
Yeah,
how do
level
we...
1 you don't have your own ship. You were like chartering passage on other things.
Oh, but I have the express ship.
Express ship. Planet Express ship.
Yeah.
Amazon. I have the Amazon Prime.
Well,
feed.
until they figure out what went wrong
Not a
with the
sponsor.
Starstone reactor, we probably will not be able to come and to charter a ship off of the station. But perhaps if it's related at all to what we learned about in the ghost levels about what was the Octurne? and about the Awakener or whatever we learned down there, perhaps they would be. Perhaps if they're related, we can convey this information to the proper authorities.
Now, to be honest, there is a world in which we go to the cathedral, I guess, and because I feel like they're gonna be like, no, bad religions are bad. If we do go there, I don't know much about religion; it's not my thing, but potentially, I mean, maybe they would pay us to like deal with the Starstone problem or also the Akaton problem. Not that we could like stop a crazy death cult. That'd be wild.
I'm actually very good at religion.
I can shoot him with my gun.
That does seem to be the crux of most religions.
That is true. Yeah. She just goes, you'll fit right in, bud. You'll fit right in.
So if you haven't yet, want to direct your attention to our VTT so you can see a map of Absalom Station, see where Little Akiton is. And you can see it's like this little spur.
There it is.
Between the arms, Fogtown and Click Clack Club.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
I love those names. But you see, Little Akiton is, just what it sounds like. People from, or like descendant of those from Akiton, which is kind of like the Pact World's equivalent of Mars. It's a red planet that's mostly desert. The Yosoki, the rat folk, are like from there.
It's an infestation, honestly.
I was just gonna say this.
Excuse you.
The scum of the multiverse.
Wow. Okay. I got big targets now, more than ever.
I like them in their horrible little paws.
Slightly racist remark.
Listen.
I don't know if Anna's aware that I played a Yosoki on Lost Omens for 160 episodes.
I think she could tell you played a Yosoki just by looking at you.
What does that even mean?
What's Yosoki with you?
Brennan was the best character.
You shouldn't wax your whiskers if you don't want people to recognize it.
You played an Asoki for that long? Why not a Vlaka? Why not Cool Wolfman?
Yeah, what's
a
Vlaka?
A little rat man?
Got him.
You don't know what the Vlaka... Okay, sorry.
We were cosplaying as Freak the Mighty.
So, Vlaka are from a crazy ice planet whose star is dying, and they are like anthro wolves.
Oh, Dan loves anthropomorphic
and
animals.
I played one of those for several hundred episodes.
I would absolutely play one of those,
Starfinder.
yeah.
It was great.
They're like a werewolf. Kind of.
Listen, as soon as we started playing this game, I was like, where are the Vlaka? No, they're not in the playtest. Wait for it.
They'll
because
be there.
Listen, as soon as they are, I'm just going to be like,
Amaru
Yuka,
died.
return.
Bye, Boots. Boots was a wolf this whole time.
Yeah.
No, we were playing Pathfinder, so Pathfinder 2nd edition, so there's no access to Vlaka there.
No. The 10 out of 10 Vlaka
I like that.
experience.
But yeah, so you see that, like, people aren't, like, panicking in the streets at this point, but you can tell people are really on edge. Little Akiton, you probably all spent time here, or you might even live here. It's kind of a poorer area of the city, of the station. It tends to attract those that are down on their luck or just need a cheap place to stay, more or less.
You mean pores? You mean pores, don't you?
I said the poorer area, yeah. Less affluent. How about that?
Yeah. Us. We're pores.
But the area also has a strong sense of community. And people actually do a good job of taking care of each other here.
Classic
that means
pores.
Killing each other, right?
No, it's setting them on fire.
It's a form of care.
Okay.
I think that we should at least
hit up a
get out of
karaoke
the
bar?
street and get to a place where I can start communicating with the governance to see if we can be of assistance.
Governance.
Maybe there's a place where we'd be able to communicate, right, with music that doesn't have the lyrics already in, but we can then provide those lyrics.
Like karaoke?
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea, Boots.
Boots, that's an excellent idea. We could go to a karaoke bar.
Oh my gosh, I love this idea.
I don't want to brag, but I will because I'm great at it. The bragging and karaoke. I'm good at both of them.
Plus, they mean MC Laserhammer.
Yeah.
All right. So as you walk out of the alley here, you see that it
The
says
karaoke bar is open?
not yet.
Oh.
Or you don't see a karaoke bar right
When
here.
does it open then?
It says not an inch of viable space is wasted. Small co-op farms and scrap yards occupy the lots between buildings, and hydroponic gardens grow on every ramshackle roof. A handful of working docks and maintenance bays operate on the lower levels. Even the most active hangars double as boneyards for spare ship parts. A holographic sky shines above the landscape, projecting an expanse of blue dotted with fluffy white clouds. About 300 feet up, equipment and pipes peek through the imperfections in the false sky. These features are pockmarked with bullets and laser burns made by bored residents. A cheerfully unhinged, smiling holographic sun beams down during the day half of the cycle. During daylight hours, the sun plays a tinny jingle every 15 minutes, and at night a chime plays. And you know that the sun is sponsored by Sunny Six's Diner, and invitations to try something from their menu follow every announcement.
What are some of their highlighted items?
Home-fried grubs and gravy.
Ooh.
Do they have karaoke?
Oh, yeah.
You're not sure. You may have been there before, but you're not. It's a diner, so like, probably not the vibe for karaoke, but maybe.
Hamburger Mary's has karaoke nights.
Yeah.
But
Is Hamburger Mary's in this particular vicinity?
there's the corner bodega.
Are there any Patra cafes?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, this
I
place
like-
is awful. These
I like
poor
what
people
you've
don't know how to
done.
live.
I have been thinking it for months.
But if
Alright.
you want to head to
Let's-
Sunny Six's Diner and see if they've got karaoke?
You seem to want
Yeah.
us to do that, so let's
I-
go there.
Yeah, let's go there,
there.
Let's
I
go there,
mean-
railroad conductor.
Listen, I thought this
Wow.
was
Shoot,
I thought this
shoot.
was open world exploration and not some diner railroad, but sure.
I thought you just wanted to see if there's karaoke. I give you some more
I do.
information.
No, I do want it. No. I'm giving you shit. I do want to go to karaoke in this role playing game.
We're gonna have to look up some karaoke stuff. All right, so we'll just say you can find the way to Sunny Six's Diner. Maybe you've been here before. Maybe you guys have some experience at Little Akaton, or you can just ask around. I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Did they check our tickets
No.
on this railroad?
Oh, no
Excellent.
ticket.
I was just
Oh
curious.
man, that's so weird. Sunny Six's Diner actually burned down. I guess I'll have to go somewhere else.
Oh, nuts.
That's fine. Just like everything else I've ever loved.
You
Burned to the
loved?
ground.
What is
Yeah.
it like?
It feels like indigestion, and it's like when you have to pee, but it doesn't come out, and then it burns.
Oh.
Oh, I have been in love before.
I don't think either of you have been in love with
I didn't even think you could pee.
I have the discharge to prove it.
Discharge to prove it. Oh
I didn't even think you could pee.
no. Oh no. All right. So we'll go to Sunny Six's Diner.
help me. God,
You see, that would have been a lot less disruptive if you had just gone there.
help me survive these boys. Oh boy.
Says the neon yellow sun, the smaller twin of the grinning light in the fall sky, blazes from the side of a lopsided aluminum storage crate.
It's aluminium.
I want to make sure I understand this. The sun has a face.
Yeah.
The sun is a face, yeah. So there's. You ever been to that part of like old Las Vegas where they have the whole thing covered up and it's like a big screen
Yeah,
you can see
yeah,
stuff?
yeah, yeah.
Fremont
It's like
Street.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
pretty much.
It's like that here, except like parts of it are broken, and you can see like the mechanics behind it. But like for the sun here in Little Akaton, it's this big. It says a sun with an unhinged smile.
Does he give out raisins?
No,
D-
what are
um,
raisins? They don't know what that is.
They're like space raisins.
Oh.
So let's see. It says smiling and pointing with disembodied cartoon hands at a sign that says Sunny Six's Diner. Inside is a one-room diner with a checkered floor occupied by a few battered booths in faded blue suede. A row of stoves and ovens forms a galley kitchen behind a shiny copper counter crammed with stools and all taken by hungry guests. And I'll add Sunny 6 himself. Once I find the button to bring that up. Where'd he go?
Do you guys have karaoke?
Just shouts as soon as we get inside.
Hey!
You're a diplomat.
Hey!
There he is. Okay. I just wanted to get
You over there! Hey!
Well, they're very unresponsive in this place.
This place is terrible.
Yes, you see this android look up that is like not probably pretty different from Friend, where it's an android that is not like doesn't have synthetic skin covering its body to look more humanoid. It's got like C-3PO eyes, and he looks up and he does sound a lot like Friend in the way he talks, like the cadence. So apologies if I don't do it as well as Ben. And he just says, "Oh, hello, friends. How can I help you?"
Actually,
I
only
am
one of
Friend.
us is Friend.
I was gonna say, we have a friend.
It is good to see you, brother, who I've never seen before. And I'd
Oh.
like to do a android secret handshake with him.
He does it right back, and he says, "It is good to see you as well. Have you come in for the 2-credit special?"
Is that how much each song costs?
Oh,
For the karaoke.
My brother
excuse me.
brings up a good point.
What
You
is
are all
karaoke?
biological organisms that require nourishment, and we stayed all night in the ghost tunnels. You are probably hungry.
I really am. I'm hungry and I need to sing.
We're here for the 2-credit special and also some microphones, it seems.
I don't have any of those currently in stock, and unfortunately all of my seats are taken, but if you would like to wait a while, I can bring you some grubs and gravy soon.
What's the wait?
I am only one android.
No,
That's
no,
not
not
an
like
applicable
why.
answer.
Like what? Isn't there like a Don't you guys have open tables? Can't you tell me when?
Oh,
When
it'll
I'm
probably
likely to
be
get
at least a
that.
2-hour wait.
2
2
hours?
hours. Jesus Christ.
Can we get something to go?
If you are rather famished, potentially you could help behind the counter, as it were, and speed things up, and I will gladly pay you with food.
Okay, can we
I would
sing?
be happy to.
Can we sing the orders at least?
What?
As long as you are delivering food to the people, I don't mind if you sing, as long as it is not too explicit. This is a family establishment.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe that I've already established that I prepare food for Xanathan on a regular basis.
Mhm.
So, Friend does own his own apron and carries it with him.
You just pull it out, put it on, so you can see his Sunny 6 on his token. Oh, it
No,
doesn't
it's
quite-
underneath my vest.
It doesn't quite
I just
show
take
the
the vest
sun
off.
on his.
What is it? Does your apron say like "kiss the chef" or anything?
It just says apron with an exclamation point at the end.
He says,
That's amazing.
"If you don't mind helping, you can help yourself to a small snack in the kitchen, and then if you could help me work a shift, I will give you meals on the house."
Well, that's
Well,
nice
that-
of him. Yeah,
yeah.
sure. Why
I'll
not?
take that.
I'll ask him. So it was like, you don't have people who come and work here normally? Is it just you?
It is not usually nearly this busy, but with the lockdown, people are forced here.
Well, I could
Interesting.
work as a pretty good server.
Perfect. I need people to serve, prep in the kitchen. Like you could cook
I
Or-
can enter data.
or carry hot plates of food.
I'm actually very well balanced in fitting a lot of like serving trays on my forearms, and I also have 4 different arms.
I will take the orders.
You do seem like you would be an optimal server with so many arms.
Don't be racist.
Excuse me, I thought we were just talking
This is a
jovially.
family establishment.
Sorry, what are the jobs we can do again?
You can carry trays laden with hot plates out to dinner guests.
No, we'll explicitly deliver them to
what?
dinner guests.
Dinner guests. You can cook
He's
a
a very
delicious
hungry
meal
man.
at the stove. You can take customers' orders and punch them into a greasy computer behind my counter, or you can, let's see, an array of kitchen knives and other utensils are available to prepare ingredients in the kitchen.
I'll do that one.
I think I'd be good at whatever the computer thing is, putting the orders in. That's probably.
Yep,
Or-
I agree.
Friend, is that what you were gonna do? Which one do you want to do?
I will actually do the prep
cook.
work, or the actual cooking.
Yeah, no, I don't do tech. She says, as if she's like, sorry, I'm a theater cat, and I grew up like that, and I was meant for the stage. It's just who I am.
Oh, would you like to prep the food then? No, you said you're doing computers. I'm sorry.
No, I'm doing computers.
Would you like to prep the food for your android friend?
I wanted to prep the food.
I'll take... No. So
No, you have to be the server because of your many arms.
Because your arms.
But you just
Did
have
he say-
so many arms.
But what
Did
can I
he
use
say-
force lore on?
Serving.
I'm gonna elbow Zan in the goddamn stomach.
It's Xanathan.
Did you say that you needed someone to take orders?
No, I'm doing that.
You're doing that one, okay.
Oh, she's really good at taking your orders.
Correct.
Stop.
Alright, I'll go assist in the cooking.
So you'll be the prep cook.
I'll be prep, yep.
Yeah.
Very
You can
good.
shoot tubers into smaller tubers.
Yes, head chef.
If you can work for a 4-hour shift until I close for the night, in addition to food, I will also pay you each 80 credits.
Yes.
As I'm sure we
Correct.
will bring in more than that during that time, and I assume you will pay it forward.
Great. I will cast my new cool charm spell on my front of house cat face.
All right, so we'll start with service with a sunshine, as he calls it. So taking the customer's orders and punching them into the greasy, outdated computer. You're going to need to make a computer's check.
Okay.
And, yeah. Tell me how you do.
Computers check.
Why? Now, I will say while she's
28.
getting that ready.
That's a natural 20, by the way.
Whoa!
Shit.
What were you saying, Dylan?
I was going to say, I'll get a jaunty tune going, because I'm sure everybody's aggravated from wait time, so... What's like, I don't know, Disney movie this, where we're going to start singing while we work.
Oh, you did say you wanted to sing, yeah.
We'll, like, take you will start to create a rhythm with
slamming stuff, yeah.
You're doing stomp in the back?
Yeah, we're stomping the yard, and then we'll like push salt shakers down the thing, and it'll make a sound. It's gonna get very rhythmic up in here.
Yep.
All right.
I've seen High School Musical. I know how this works.
I'll even do a performance check.
So as Boots critically succeeds on taking orders and putting them into the computer, because this is second nature. This computer's so simple. This is old. You had one. You like built one of these when you were a little kitten, right? This is child's play.
Yeah.
And then Friend and Mesh get the orders, and Mesh needs to prep the food before. No, sorry. Mesh needs to prep the food before Friend can cook it. So you need to make a melee strike to represent you cutting up the stuff.
Because they are knives, they should be agile weapons, which I believe means that you can use your dex modifier or finesse weapons.
Yeah, that's what it's telling me. I cast knife. I'm gonna do
you got
get 'em.
another spell on second level.
I'm gonna also cast get 'em on the cucumber.
God.
Die.
I just admit you guys are I love the idea that like the party is like treating this like they're in a combat and like trying to like do everything as efficiently as you can. And he did say you could have a snack first as well. Like you don't have to work for 4 hours before you get a meal. So do melee strike.
I got a 24.
All right, that's a crit. Now give me another one. You got a bunch of stuff to chop up here.
I'm assuming this is not like a extra attack penalty.
No map or anything like that. No, it's just you need to get so many successes.
I rolled a 1. That's cool, right? So I got a 7.
Whoops. Okay, so you that one was not very. You didn't cut the things
wait.
very evenly.
Wait a minute.
On
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a
you-
thing I have that lets me re-roll critical
Hero
fail.
point.
No, it's because I'm chosen by God.
Oh,
I want a mission from God.
mission from
Uh,
Gad.
You always seem to land it for the first time each day you critically fail a saving throw.
Wrong.
I will use a hero point though.
Okay. I mean, you got
I don't
two
wanna-
because somebody gave you one weeks ago. You never used.
It was Dan. X-Paxis, the only reason this network's successful. Here we go. I got 21.
All right, so
Wrong.
2 successes, 2 crits, even. Another one.
Oh my God, Dan!
I'll tell you, you have
please,
to get
I'm-
4. You have to get 4 successes against AC 12.
I got a 10. That's not 12.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm flanking with him though.
All right. Roll again.
Yeah, keep going.
24. Another crit.
Yeah, for real. So that's 3.
And then I got a 9. Then I got a 7. And then I got a 15.
Wait. Okay.
So I had 2 more fails before I got another success.
So you had pass, pass, fail, pass, fail, fail, and then finally a pass. Okay. So Sunny 6 seems a little not quite disappointed, but he's just like, "Oh, I did not realize you had no experience with this." And then we go to cooking with gas. So the foods that Mesh attempted to prep for Friend, you can now make a crafting or survival check to cook a delicious meal at the stove.
Let's go with a survival check.
I'm trying my best here.
And this
May
time
I
there's
use
just
the
one.
analyze target spell to get a +1 to this? I was joking.
I don't. I don't remember the wording of that spell.
I have gotten an 18.
Okay, so that is a pass. The DC was 14. So now, luckily, a critical failure means you set the kitchen on fire. So good job not doing that. And then the meals need to get passed out. You need to make a reflex save here as Zan carries trays laden with hot plates out to diner guests. You must succeed at a reflex save to avoid slipping on a wet spot on the floor. Tim, you have personal experience with that, failing that save critically.
I've fallen a lot.
I know there's times when you worked at McDonald's, you said you like slipped with something in your hands and spilled all over yourself or something, and broke your foot or something
I
weird.
slipped on a tomato, and I sprained my knee.
Oh, that's what it was.
But
Hopefully Zan doesn't do that.
But first, I'm actually doing a really cool rendition of the Cup song from Anna Kendrick in Pitch Perfect, except I'm doing it with 4 arms. And it's very clever.
Okay. So give me a reflex save.
I'm going to. Stop rushing me.
He's not commenting on how cool it was.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
I don't know the reference, so.
You've never
His
seen the
silence
Cup
speaks
songs with Anna
volumes.
Kendrick from Pitch Perfect?
Nope, never seen Pitch Perfect.
Wow.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
I've also never
I've
seen
heard
Pitch
that.
Perfect. But,
Yeah, you'll know it.
I was gonna say, you should know, Tim, I'm not a musical guy.
I love musicals. I rolled a 17.
Okay, that is a pass. Luckily for you, it was only a DC 10, so you're totally fine.
Oh, I crushed it.
All right, and you very successfully help Sunny 6 feed the people that are under lockdown here at Sunny 6's diner. So you all get a nice meal that you prepped yourselves, and you each get paid 80 credits.
Well, that's
Love
enough
that.
for 42 for 1 specials.
It's true.
Yeah.
I like how he's disappointed in me because I'm the one that had to make 4 friggin' checks
That
I
was
crit
cool.
twice.
So you had 6 chances to get 4 successes against AC 12, and you almost made it.
He's like, wow, this guy, the stupid cat.
Yeah, because
Idiot.
it doesn't say that you like crits don't get you anything extra for that one, unfortunately.
Well, you know what?
Seems rude.
I'm gonna have some words with John Starfinder after this game because this is ridiculous. Really choice words.
But overall, you succeeded just fine. Sunny 6 is very pleased as he closes up for the night. He says, "Where are you staying?"
I
Oh.
believe the next instructions were just to shelter in place, so I was going to just freeze.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
usually what I do overnight as well, but I'm sure your flesh companions need a place. I don't recognize you. I don't believe you are living in Little Akiton. Do you have a place to stay?
well, to be honest, no. I don't think so. And we could like I'd hate for your restaurant to be like in danger. Like because, when things get out of sorts, and people get desperate, like small businesses are the ones that suffer. They're usually the ones people break into to try and
Are we doing a
steal.
protection
yeah,
racket
I
on
was
him?
just about to ask that.
I was
Little
gonna
bit.
say, what?
Yeah. She's basically just trying to impress upon him the fact that because there's like a shelter in place and people are nervous and this is a town where people are worried, or part of town where people might be more worried or more desperate due to, the nature of it, that maybe he needs somebody to stay and look over the shop overnight.
They're called pores.
True. And I would know better than anyone because I am one.
Sunny is like, oh, well, I don't have beds since I don't use one myself. I was simply going to suggest, if you do not have a place to stay, to head over to the community center where they might be able to provide you with some charity.
Well, woo, let's hop aboard this train too.
I reckon they're gonna be real full with everything going on right here, so I bet that place is gonna be packed.
Alternatively, I don't suppose we have the capacity to go to Xanathan's parents' estate.
On another planet?
Is it on another planet?
It is.
Yeah, they're on planet Xanathan.
Yeah,
I had
remember that time
forgotten.
I looked up the planet and said it, and Dan was impressed, but then he saw that I was looking it up on my phone.
That doesn't sound like.
Looking
Either
things
of
up
them.
on your
That's what
phone is
happened.
basically my religion.
That's true.
Literally.
Well,
Okay, well, I guess let's check out the community center and see what's
Sick.
up.
I
Well,
would
and I'll just
actually-
point at the diner. Say, why don't we just break back into that?
Well, because the community center might have a basketball hoop, and I know all sorts of things about basketball hoops.
You do
If
have
we
a really
want to
good
use
sports
the
bar.
community center to sleep, we will have
It's
to
called
arrange.
Space Jam.
We will have to stack two of the beds together because Xanathan refuses to sleep on anything that isn't a bunk bed.
That's true. And
Space is
also,
implied.
I can't sleep unless someone's holding my hand. So
How many?
Which one?
any
Yeah.
one of them
Okay,
is
just
fine.
one.
Well, because I have to have two arms under my pillow, one arm holding a hand, and then one arm kind of wrapped around a
Like your
plushie.
thumb.
Well, no, but I have a stuffed
Isn't that-
space reindeer.
Don't you have 4 arms? Isn't that just 3 things?
I said two were under the pillow.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
With
I
that huge headset on, I just assumed you'd be able to hear.
Jesus Christ.
So
Oh my, so savage. Oh my God.
And I'll
Sonny's
tell
standing there like super like, he's got perfect posture as an android and he's standing there awkwardly. He's like, if you would rather not go to the community center, maybe the corner bodega. I've heard she has a basement. Maybe you could sleep in.
Sleeping underground? No.
He likes the open
Let's
sky.
go to the community center and
Yeah.
just.
You
Let's
don't
go to
need
the community
worry.
center.
Your
I will thank this robot.
your social protocol is not malfunctioning. They are just like this.
Oh, I was worried that it may have been food poisoning. Also,
Nope.
thank you for your help, as it was, Mr.
Of
Mesh.
course, brother. Second, secret handshake.
Secret handshake.
Why'd he call me out specifically?
Because you said thank you, Mr. Robot.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
He was just responding. As the others were yelling at each other.
Yeah, they're all just fighting. We will go to the community center. I appreciate it, Mr. Sunnyside. I'm sure we'll meet each other again.
Very good. I hope you come back for another meal.
And I'll say
I-
goodbye.
I hope you have karaoke if we come back.
I still don't know what that is.
It's like a magical box that plays music that doesn't have lyrics, and then your patrons get to provide the lyrics.
That seems like the opposite of what I'm trying to do here with providing patrons with a service and goods. Food.
And if you want to become a patron, you go to patreon.com, professional casual, about that.
Karaoke is food for the soul and ears.
We're still going on.
And I'm not sure if you didn't notice, but I do not have ears.
What?
Because he doesn't have skin covering.
Oh.
All right. So
I'm going to start. I'm walking to
Yeah.
the community center.
He'll give you the directions to the community center. It's easy to find. It's a pretty big space. It says overgrown vegetable gardens surround this flat-roofed, dilapidated building that looks like it's made from slabs of corrugated metal haphazardly welded together. I imagine this place looks like the community center in the Spider-Man video game, the more recent one that Miles works at. Just way more rundown.
It's because of the pores.
It says cheerful paintings of human, Vesk, Shirin, and Yosoki children holding hands and working together in a garden beneath a smiling sun adorn the outer walls. The whir of industrial fans provides a constant background of white noise inside the building. The front room is open plan with a sagging couch and desk facing each other next to a couple of creaky rocking chairs. Across the room, a blackboard covered in chalk drawings and equations watches over a collection of mismatched wood and metal desks. On the opposite side, a waist-high wall of cinder blocks demarcates a tiny kitchen and cluttered pantry. At the rear of the building, a door marked gymnasium opens to a large open room with a cement floor. The floor is covered in bedrolls and cots where a few people are resting. A bright red first aid cart is stationed in the corner, with an exam area blocked by a threadbare curtain.
Do they have a basketball hoop?
Not from where you can see. There might be one if you go into the gymnasium proper. But as you approach the community center, a woman comes out to greet you. And I'm going to put her token out here. So you can see what she looks like. There she is.
Goodbye, alien.
And she introduces herself.
Wow.
Oh, you don't look familiar around here. Do you need assistance? My name is Joya Mullen, and I run the community center here. How can I help you?
What's the joy with you?
So we've recently become poor. Can you help us find a place to sleep at tonight?
Oh yes, I wish I could, but I'm fresh out of cots at the moment. But maybe if you help out, we could figure something out.
Jesus Christ!
Are there?
You have what? I have one question for you.
I
Do you have
knew this was
karaoke?
You did know. What's that?
Do you have karaoke?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what that is.
I hate you.
I don't know,
Karaoke
maybe if you help
is-
out at the
No
community
karaoke?
center, maybe we could find
Yeah.
some karaoke next time.
Pores love karaoke.
Oh my God.
Wait, maybe we've been asking it wrong.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Do you have
Yeah,
space
okay.
karaoke?
What? Of course we do.
It's
Oh!
tried.
Great, perfect.
That makes sense.
Yeah. What jobs do you need done in this hellhole?
Are there any youth that need to be taught how to play basketball?
It's for the last time. I thought you were a sports lore expert. It's called Space Jam.
Well, I'm not. I haven't played as much
Here,
Space Jam as I have.
They're not called youths here. They're called pores. You really need to
Wow.
understand how to speak to them.
Mesh, what is going on with this?
It sounds like you might need somebody to talk to in
I
the
think
community
that there's some
center.
deeply problematic behaviors of this man.
Right? Mesh is losing it.
I'm off.
So I'll
I'm
say
off the race.
we're
I'm a
gonna
rocker.
we'll investigate the community center a bit more next time. But for a little bit of teaser,
Are we level 3?
no, not yet.
It's
She
been
needs
long
help
enough.
with gardening, teaching,
Okay.
first aid, and community support.
Teaching.
What do we teach? What can I teach?
Let's see. You can. It says helping with the children requires a performance check.
Yeah, I
to
can definitely
lead
do
a
that.
story time, or a
Oh, yeah.
lore check to recall knowledge related to the subject matter a PC wants to teach.
I want to teach sports.
Oh, that they don't have any kids interested in sports.
I'll kill them all.
Just kidding. You could teach sports lore next time if you really want to, but I
Yeah.
think so. Dylan doesn't fall over dead. I think we're gonna stop there for tonight.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to teach perception instead. It's higher.
That's not a lore chat. That's not a lore skill.
I can teach video game lore. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
you
can teach
can
the
do
kids the
that.
game.
For first aid, I
man.
can yell at them.
But I just want to say thank you, everybody who's joined us. Thank you if you're watching this on the VODs later. Thank you, Ben and Dylan and Ann and Tim, for joining me tonight. It's been a blast, and hopefully it's not as long of a break before next time where you can do more, little odd jobs.
Woohoo!
If I strapped children to my armor, would that be considered heavy armor?
Yes.
Their bulk would count as lighter than they actually are.
Only if you get fat ones.
Their bulk would count lighter than they actually are.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, as Dr. D was saying earlier, if you're enjoying this, which I know we are here at least, check out professionalcasual.com for all the other stuff we do, including a bunch more actual play things with Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. We have the Lost Omens podcast out there as well that's currently on indefinite hiatus, but there's 162 episodes of fun nonsense there of the Extinction Curse adventure path. I forgot what it's called for half a second there. Also, make sure to check out, if you're not following here on the Twitch, make sure to follow and hit that bell so you know when, especially Ben and Dr. D go live for video games and hobby, painting of models and such. Other smattering of actual plays as well with Through the Breach, Malifaux RPG. Did I get that name right?
Malafox.
You sure did.
No,
That's
I
not how
meant
you
the name
say
of the RPG.
Through the breach. Through the breach.
Through the Breach. Make sure to professional casual. No, patreon.com/professional casual is the best way to help us out to support the network. And what was you want to shout out your stuff quick?
Sure. Definitely go find me on the Blue Sky. It's where I'm planting my newest flag
Yeah.
at Ann Richmond, ANNERICHMOND. I post a lot of stuff about role playing games and cool things I'm getting up to, and that's about it. It's not a crazy valuable pitch. It's just come hang out. Come hang out with me and
Heck yeah.
and talk some nerd stuff.
love
Can I
that
come?
Stuff.
Yes.
Excellent.
No,
Invited.
you've been banned for life, Dylan. Did you
Oh.
forget
Yeah.
already?
Like
Yes,
everything, actually.
Remember when I taught you that thing about love? I just had it.
I believe in a thing called love.
I gotta pee.
Oh, maybe we could sing that at space karaoke.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know what that
Listen,
is.
Twitch used to have a karaoke program, and they no longer do anymore, and it is
What?
upsetting.
It's
'Cause that's how I got my start for when I was content creating. I had a Twitch channel, and that's how I got my start. That's how I
No,
dug in.
No disrespect to you, Anne. I loathe singing, and I'm very glad that it doesn't happen on Twitch now. Apparently.
No,
Wow.
you don't have to sing just because the program's on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Damn.
Do you remember when TikTok used to be Musical.ly and it was all about karaoke?
Yeah. It's so weird.
You don't have to talk like Zan the entire time, Tim.
Yes, I
It's over.
do.
Yeah, until we're done recording, he's in character.
Interesting.
Well, I guess we should get out of here.
You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Goodbye.
I love you, especially Dan. Bye.
Make it work.
Thank you, X-Paxes.
Apron.
Dude's in there.